All right, guys, we are back with game 2 of this set of games, the last game for today for week 3, Blitzkrieg option 12. Kenos here once again with Infinite. What is 12 doing differently, Infinite?
They're winning. They're gonna win this one. I have faith in them. I'm always rooting for the underdog. So
Okay,
Blitzkrieg.
how are they winning?
Blitzkrieg's gonna make a mistake by drafting something that's like too cocky or arrogant, and option 12 is just gonna have a bit of a better engaged team. Not this we run away and poke team that they had.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a little more engage. I would have liked to see a little more durability. I would have liked to see a little more anything. So excited to see what adjustments they make here. Excited to see what kind of bans there are. Do you think they'll ban Darius?
Yeah, I do. I do think they will. I think, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it definitely seems like there's honestly just a decent amount of communication problems that option 12 is having.
Okay.
In that last game, it just seemed quite often that certain players would be like one player would be out of place, and it would kind of be the reason that Blitzkrieg could take advantage of the moment, and that kind of happened over and over. So
yeah, positional game, and also notice the lack of ward coverage as well that we talked about. So a lot of underlying strategic stuff that needs to be done as well. So we will see if they manage to pull that off or not. But we're heading into the last game of the night. Let's go. Definitely excited to see these first couple of picks and bans.
I'll be very surprised if Darius is not one of these first 3 bans. I think that would be a huge misplay.
There we go.
Okay, thank you.
But I mean, J-Dog definitely has a much more expansive champion pool this split. Gotta say. I mean, we've said it several times already. He's doing very well.
So I go.
But they're just cornering the market on top champions.
I think they're trying to make it to where Shaken actually is in a position to win the lane, because he is one of the major carries for their team.
Yeah, I can see that. Maximum comfort. Sometimes that happens with the mid lanes. Really? Interesting.
No, I get that. Pistol Crab on Lilia is kind of terrifying.
For sure.
And they can't first pick it this time around, and I don't think they would want to anyway, so that's a good ban in my opinion.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree, but I guess it depends on what you're scared of, right? So
Yeah, because now we might see Udyr or something instead.
Oh, we got the Vigo. All right, first time casting Fallen King. That'll be or Ruined King. That'll be fun. Misfortune picked up as well, so Blitzkrieg just going straight for all their options. Hecarim makes a return appearance.
That Hecarim Morgana combo has proven to be pretty effective. So
And Kaisa again. Is anyone sick of Kaisa yet?
nope. Happened. Oh, probably weren't talking to me.
Well, you count as anyone, I'm sure. Alright, so now we have Set and the Ruined King. Assuming Set jungle?
Maybe.
Or does the Ruined King jungle? He does have that
Yeah,
wall
I
path
was
thing.
gonna say, I think it. I don't know. I kind of feel like there's a decent chance that it's set top and Viego jungle.
Come on, let someone play Silas. Silas is fun. We have the call that it's the Ruined King jungling. I don't know. He just seems like a J-Dog champion. That's why I assumed he might have been going top.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Viego's passive is what lets him like steal someone's body for a couple seconds, right? It's
Oh,
not
that was his ult.
It is his ult. It's tied to his ult.
I thought it was. It's
If
been
it
a
is
while.
tied to his ult, that would have been awesome to see Silas in this game.
I've only looked at Viego's pool once. I haven't actually played against him or anything. Oh, it is his passive? Thanks, Robbie.
Okay, yeah, I kind of thought it was his passive. Because I think his ult is the like jump or the distance closing ability that he has.
The one that everyone was saying made him Dante from Devil May Cry,
Yeah.
even though he doesn't.
Well, you got your Zac that you wanted.
Very interesting. Oh, that's why I thought his ult was. His ult mentions his possession ability in it. So that's why I. That's why I thought. Yeah, it's not his. It's not his dash. His dash is No, it's not Spectrum. What is it? Oh, it's just Blade of the Ruined King, I think, is his dash. Anyway, so as we are looking at these very interesting comp from both teams, I mean, Blitzkrieg is kind of a little more what you would expect, right? You got J-Dog on set. We've seen him on that. Good Swain, Misfortune, Ari, with Vigo being the only odd one out, but, you know, that's fine. And then over here, we've got a Morgana mid, a Galio support. When's the last time you've seen a Galio support?
That's like my only support that I play, so...
In the LCUS, you didn't let me finish.
Never.
Exactly. So Galio support in the LCUS is interesting. You've got a lot of CC in this team, a lot of initiation, and counter initiation as well, with the Galio. So that's all good. I like both lineups actually. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like both lineups, but I'm a little nervous for Option 12's lineup just because where's the damage for them? You have really good engage with Zac. You have really good re-engage with Galio. You have good CC with Morgana, and she can pump out some decent damage. But most of your damage is Hecarim and Kaisa.
Mm-hmm.
And last game, I think they were those two players respectively were a little farther behind in the game. So if that ends up happening again, you may have all the tankiness and CC, but your damage dealers are going to be the ones that are behind, and so it's not going to matter as much, especially against the equally strong drafted team that you see from Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, as Robbie in chat saying, protect the Prowler, and that's, you know, a concern. Once again, is this going to be another representation of what we've seen from some of Nine Lives' games? Because there is a lot of damage coming out of Blitzkrieg. There is a lot of damage that Blitzkrieg can put out. And, you know, this is kind of putting to the test what we were talking about in the last game about whether or not there's any sort of durability helping against damage, because they do have Zac, Galio, and Hecarim who can all get kind of big up against a slightly more lean Blitzkrieg team.
I think that if Prowler can position really well, and they have some good communication and synergy with these 5 champs, I think they can win here. Even though I think their damage is low, I do still think they can win here. The question is, like, it's pretty heavily on the shoulders of like Prowler to have that really good, near perfect positioning, because one misstep and a lot of your damage is gone, and that's probably a lost team fight.
All right, well, we'll see. Heading into the last game of the night, who's going to win? Who do you guys think in chat? Blitz or Option 12? But first, who's going to win the skins?
Well,
I guess option 12, just because they got 5. It hurts to vote against Tyrant Swain, though.
I'm gonna go with option 12 for the same reason I did last time. Good job, Prowler. I really love Infernal Galio too. That's like, in my opinion, his best skin. So
Imagine. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about. Yeah, I'm just not. Yeah, I mean, there's some good, definitely some good skins over there. Majestic Empress Morgana, Cosmic Charger Hecarim, and I like the Mecha Kingdoms. Star Guardian's fine. I haven't actually seen Road Warrior Misfortune before. I'm assuming it's an older skin that just no one plays.
yeah, it is. I haven't seen it in a while either.
But I mean, shout out to Smokey. You win the skin battle in my heart for having Tyrant Swain. Because no one else.
I don't know if I've ever seen the Cosmic Charger Hecarim skin in game.
I feel like we have, but I could be wrong. There's a couple that are, cosmic looking.
That's a champ that I don't play like ever, but I feel like almost all of Hecarim's skins are really good. It must just be a champ that's pretty easy to design skins for.
There's a couple of skins that no one actually runs on him. My favorite, one of my favorite visual Hecarim skins is the, like the one that makes him look like a regular centaur that came out right when he was first released.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Is it? It's not Elderwood, is it?
You're not gonna. I'm not gonna remember the name even if you say it. But I really like the design of it because having like a regular centaur kind of character I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
Especially coming out of Dodo, where Centaur War Runner is one of my favorite heroes. But I never see anyone play it because everyone's playing Arcade or one of the cosmic ones or that one that's kind of makes him nature-y.
No, the nature one is Elderwood.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember the one you're talking about. It's good too, though. Like, I can't think of a bad skin for him.
There's some nice color coordination going on option 12 as well here. They're all kind of like blue and white, which is kind of neat.
Being real aggressive right now.
A lot of wards coming out of Blitzkrieg, though, seeing everywhere they're going. So there is no spook. Arcade is the best Hecarim skin. Yeah. I know lots of people like it. I think that opinion's just kind of generic, though. Kind of like saying Mukau Alistar is the best Alistar skin. Reaper Hecarim? No. Okay, I may have it written down. Hang on. We're going to directed camera since we're having a conversation here.
Ooh, we do have some aggression. Shaking Not Sword gets caught out by J-Dog, and Pistol Crab is probably just going to be able to walk away, though, yeah.
Yeah, looks like he made it out. That's good. Option 12 needs to pick up every advantage they can here early on.
I think people like Arcade Hecarim, by the way, because it's kind of like the Elementalist Lux one. It's not really a fair comparison. It has so much going on, and like the particle effects are just very pleasing.
Mm-hmm. I think Blood Knight is the one. Gotta get Lucky's right. I don't actually have that picture on my computer. I have it on my laptop. Yeah, I never see Headless Hecarim either. So, Burn the Heretic was trying to be sneaky here at blue buff, but spotted out.
Ooh, good charm from Andy. Followed up by a good snare from Gregosaurus, though. Good way to equalize right there.
Yeah, definitely. Those, I always find, from back when I played Brand, I always used to find champions who kind of both responded with straightforward projectiles to be an interesting matchup. I would beat up Morgana mid quite often as Brand, just because, she'd be doing her binding and I'd just do my fireball combo.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a weird game of chess where sometimes being the person who does get the first engage isn't actually good.
Prowlers, speaking of, taken very low. Might get hit by a Vision of Empire here. Nope, Smokey has not leveled Vision of Empire. Not that I blame them, it's only level 2. So, engages early in all lanes. Gregosaur is very low on mana. Could be a bit of an issue for him.
Got a gank up top though.
Gank up top. Ooh, nice jump around there. J-Dog, though, not perturbed in the slightest. I'm just gonna walk away and punch the sky. So, damage output not quite there for Shaken or Burn yet. Burn had burned Ghost there as well.
When did someone give J-Dog dancing shoes?
They were handed out today. Everyone's got dancing shoes on.
That was some fancy footwork, if I do say so myself.
Speaking of mana, it's interesting how both Pistol Crab and J-Dog don't have mana. So that could give Blitz a little bit of long-term engagement value depending on how long fights might get drawn out for.
That's true.
Oh, good little jump in there by Burn the Heretic, but he's a full level Undul Pistol Crab and has no friends coming to help. So this will be first blood for the Ruined King, and now he's Hecarim.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad.
Jumps in on Prowler, Tilted Pig gets the kill. Lizabear trying to get out, runs face first into a wall and gets taken out as well. And now we have a Galio. Fair enough. Shaken taken very low. Looks like he may have ended up dying.
Probably going to be a free dragon for the side of Blitzkrieg now.
Just right away, 3 kills is incredibly rough to come back from for option 12 here. Especially because Shaken is having some real trouble up here in the top lane. Ooh, good snare there in the mid lane. Lands one snare and immediately hits back. That's kind of fun.
No more mana.
Well, my work here is done. Vigo Hecarim gets bonus movement speed as well. Yeah, that's rough. Alright, so we'll see how 12 can come back from this early game deficit. Obviously, it's not the end of the game yet, but little disheartening to suddenly be 2k down at 6 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely does not help morale for the team, if nothing else.
See maybe if we get another gank up in the top lane. J-Dog is 6, Shaken will be 6 in a moment. But I think Hecarim, Burn the Heretic just needs to farm a little bit to catch up. Because Pistol Crab is 1 level ahead of him. Bot lane a little scary. Lizabear doing a great job with those taunts. Doesn't know they get, oh, Smokey, you shouldn't have turned around. But now Prowler's in trouble and Prowler gets taken out. I don't know if Lizabear can beat Tilted Pig here. No, he's not going to be able to. And suddenly 3-0 on Misfortune. Absolutely terrifying. Shaken also in trouble. J-Dog so durable with that Haymaker. I think it's Haymaker, right? Yep. So 5-1. Brutal. Shaken getting some nice damage in though. J-Dog just punches him right back, though.
Yeah, I'd say the slap back, no pun intended, though, makes that trade not really worth it. Good charm from Andy again against the Morgana. Put down some damage.
Pistol Crab living in Burn the Heretic's jungle at the moment.
Ooh, Prowler taken very low, just barely escapes.
Looks like Burn the Heretic's in a lot of trouble here. We have 3 people collapsing in here, but I don't think this is going to actually work out in their favor. Okay, here comes the Zac. Let's see what happens. J-Dog gets stunned. J-Dog flashes. Good pony play,
Good.
getting ahead. Big shield from that Haymaker. Can they take J-Dog down? They manage to. Can they get another one? Oh, Andy's here now. That's going to be the end of the Hecarim. They do manage to get the Vigo. Can they bounce over the wall here? Andy has flash and dashes available. Regisaurus will go down.
My gosh.
Shaken should get out though. Whee!
That was a good play by the Ari there. Good place from the 3 members of Option 12 though.
Mm-hmm.
Get some of those kills and get some of that gold back to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Pick up some of that gold. Pick up some of that momentum. You know, knowing, hey, we can ambush them. We can take them out. They can be out of position and a little overconfident. Dragon up in 90 seconds as well. Burn the Heretic is 2/3 of the way from 6. Ari said, "What wall?" points out Robbie. Yeah. So much of Ari's kit says "what wall," actually. I can shoot over
I've
it.
always
I
thought
can
it was weird
charge
that she
over
could dash through walls with her ult.
it. What makes it weird?
I don't know. I just like with a lot of other champs, it kind of just makes sense. For her, I don't know. She doesn't like. Is she like jumping over them? Is that how she's getting through them?
Maybe. I mean, would you say Shen's dash makes sense?
Oh yeah, he can go through walls too. No, his makes even less. Comparing a bad to another bad though doesn't mean that like they're just both wrong.
I'm just saying, you were saying that was the only one that bothered you. Big ult here, that's the end of Kaisa immediately. And now suddenly there's an evil Kaisa.
Smokey has been landing all of these grabs onto Prowler.
Yeah.
His success rate right now on grabs is like, it's got to be like 80%.
Good black shield by Gregosaurus. Manages to land that binding and fall back. Yeah, does Lucian's make sense? We're getting a longer and longer list. Suddenly no dashes are good. No dashes should make sense, right?
At least, I don't know, there's a lot that don't.
Burn the Heretic rushing forward here does add some disruption. Gregosaurus already in trouble. Stopwatch OP, call your Congressman. Tilted Pig takes out Hecarim. Zac trying to bounce in, get some stuff done. Lizzbear coming in as well. They are going to manage to get the swing. Can they get the other one as well? They do. Prowler very low. Will they be able to take this out? Suddenly we have an evil Kaisa again. And Shaken in a lot of trouble here. This is going to be a delayed ace, I think. We'll see. Shaken may be able to not only dodge this, which he is slowly doing, but also be able to live. I mean, just look at the survivability on this Zac. His passive is going to go off. Alright. So, technically a delayed ace, but the whole rest of the team is back now. And he uses the Zac ability to leap over the wall. That's hilarious. Can someone get back in? Burn the Heretic is here. They don't have ward coverage, though. Once again, ward coverage for option 12, a little bit lacking. They do realize it's here. Can he come in and steal it? Oh, so close. Might be able to get J-Dog here, though. He's thinking about it, but he's so under-leveled. Lizzbear here as well. Is this going to be 2 aces back-to-back? Prowler is taken down. Pistol Crab is now Prowler again. Lizzbear taken down. 9 kills in as much time as it takes to say it.
Ooh, not looking good.
Possibly 10. 10 kills. Incredibly rough.
I think we might seeing a new high priority ban against the Blitzkrieg roster.
I mean, I won't say that Pistol Crab isn't doing a good job here, but at the same time, there's a lot of dominance happening all over the board for Blitzkrieg here.
Yeah, I'm also just noticing a lot of little mistakes. It definitely seems like option 12 is a little tilted at this point.
They might be able to
just
get
in
him
that
here, though. They do rush in. Oh, they just kind of give up. Oh, because Andy's here. Big teleport as well. Tilted Pig kills Prowler in the bot lane, but we're not watching that. We're watching this. And suddenly we have an evil pony. A little bounce over there. Good little leap as well. Shaken really using the mobility of Zac to great effect. And Pistol Crab is coming around here. Good flash by Gregosaurus. Should get under turret. Oh, but doesn't get under turret quick enough in the charm.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how option 12 stops the bleeding from this game currently.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. You've got 6-1 in the jungle, 7-1 in the bot lane. Very disheartening. They've had points advantages before, but Blitzkrieg just seems to be everywhere. Shaken actually doing okay against J-Dog here. Winions are definitely helping. I'd like to see someone come up and help J-Dog. I think top lane is somewhere where they can get a bit of an advantage. Because, I mean, Set's durable, sure, but Shaken's doing alright against him. And for the record, everyone, when I'm saying evil versions of the characters, I'm more going off a lore perspective from what the Ruined King does, rather than team favoritism or anything like that. Alright, so that is... Oh! Nice try... Oh! Burn the Heretic.
I like the idea, but...
Yeah, tries to die heroically and instead both die.
They're just so far behind at this point already. And poor Prowler, he's just getting caught every time he walks back to lane. This Swain is like, come here.
Ooh. Gets in sneaky, just gone. Wow. We had 5,000 at 15 minutes last game, now we have 9,000 at 15 minutes.
We have Eternal in chat kind of pointing out something that I was saying about White Wolf's team a while back. You know, Shaken being the carry on their team. I don't agree with this. Like, he's doing fine on Zac, he's doing really well, but you need your carries to be damage right now, not tanks. Good misfortune ult.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was wondering if you were going somewhere with the with that thought process.
I mean, that was just pretty much it. That, you know, Shaken being the one of the major carries for their team. Tanks sound like a broken record. They're just not really in right now, and you put these guys on damage. Where's the Rumble?
Yeah, I mean, Rumble's a durable damage dealer as well. You don't have to be a glass cannon.
Exactly.
Interesting ultimate there, the showstopper. And a dive as well. Pistol Crab very low. They aren't actually going to kill the Zac here because his passive is going to let him to come back. They're about to lose the turret though. The teleport may not be enough. Oh, he gets in anyway. Alright. Dragon is up. Cloud Drake. This will be the third dragon.
We're past that 10,000 gold difference mark as well, but at 16 minutes.
Yeah, these are the games that are very hard to play.
Yep.
You know, I really feel for option 12 here.
They're kind of hard to cast too, because you don't want to just, you know, rag on the losing team, but there's nothing going in their favor right now.
Yeah, it's less ragging and more that just the reality of the situation isn't entertaining.
Yeah.
So it comes to a point where it's okay. So do we keep commenting on how poorly things are going for option 12 here? Or do we find something fun to talk about? We do see J-Dog managing to clean up here. Good ultimate coming in. Does do a bit of a knockup. Oh, Elizabeth dives into the Morgana ultimate. Smokey coming around the other side. Shaken gets ignited. That's another ace. Will they just clean it up here?
Game. Yeah, there's a good chance that's game. 10-second timers for a lot of the option 12 team, but I honestly think that even with these half health bars and low mana counts, it's not unrealistic that Blitzkrieg could have just won another fight.
Oh, come on, Blitzkrieg. Go in there, cowards. Come on.
Give him a chance. Fight when you're like...
Right, you have
out
a
of mana.
14,000 gold advantage at 18 minutes. Dive in there at half health and see what happens. Come on.
Worst case scenario, you give them some kills and the map doesn't change at all and you win, 5 minutes from now.
Right, let's do some math here. You would give them, if they all died, you'd only give them 11, 16, 21. You'd give them 2,200 gold. Oh man. 2,200 shutdown gold. Gotta look out for that. That's like an item, that's like half an item, or half a good item.
Yep.
Better look out. Let's see here. Who needs an item? Prowler might get himself whatever he's putting the cull for. But no. Instead, we're just gonna sit here for another 6 minutes.
Yep, drag it out to the next objective and then hard push. I mean, it is the smarter way to play. I just feel like it's unnecessary at this point.
Gotta get lucky. 4,000 gold isn't gonna change this either. Looks like they're just gonna push down top now as well, while there's a split push here. Bot Shaken's really trying on J-Dog. Lots of people coming to help, actually. J-Dog might be in a little bit of trouble here. Here comes the Kaisa, but can J-Dog 2-on-1? Looks like he's trying to. Oh, good dash forward there. I like that quite a lot. 3-on-1 now. This is J-Dog's time to shine. He does get 1. Shouldn't get 2, though, but okay. Alright, so picks up one of those shutdown. Meanwhile, Baron.
Honestly, I think one of the major issues that this team is having is that Prowler is a very aggressive player, and you can kind of see that transitioning from his jungle play into his ADC play. But ADC's, like I said earlier, one misstep, one out of position move, and you just get melted so quick. And I don't think he's used to that.
Yeah, it can be quite difficult to slide over from an ADC position.
Yeah, it was probably the spot that took me the longest time to transition into, honestly.
Alright, so we have a split push of sorts, though Smokey and Andy are heading over here. Also, we do have J-Dog with teleport pushing down bot. So we'll see how hard Blitz tries to push this. Lots of damage on Gregosaurus already. Reasonable flash, but just gets deleted by a good shot there from Andy sneaking in. Good taunt, though. We can get something done here. Smokey just bursts down Hecarim, though. 6-2 and 16 on this Swain. Bit of a look out. Okay, guys, it's 4-on-3. Oh, what a cute little circle that little thing makes. Adorable.
I think this might be one of the best performances I've seen Smokey have this split.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
this
that he's
Swain's
the
doing
bad
good.
ones. I just think that his Swain play this game has been really exceptional.
Alright, is this the final push? Big Morgana ult here. Lizbear does manage to get away in time, but Smokey Bear picks off Kaisa. J-Dog coming in. Good knockback there. Actually, J-Dog may go down. He's taken very low. He bodies the Zac over to the side here. Lizbear taken very low as well. And this should be it. Dominating performance from Blitzkrieg. 2 games in a row. And Riot lets us see the victory screen. Thanks, Riot.
It's the little things, guys.
It's the little things. Speaking of little things, how about some damage graphs? Not little things. Very,
That might be little things.
everyone, a lot of contributions all over here for Blitzkrieg. Very nice. Check out Vision, because games are won with Vision. About the Vision score you expect for a 20-minute game. Not bad.
The Zach had decent crowd control score for that game, 37. Next highest one being 29 from the Morgana. So like he did his job, but as I was saying earlier, just eh, and he wasn't even far behind on damage, but they just didn't have a whole lot in general. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we have an interview here with Crab. We can get all the gory details about playing the Ruined King. So let's hop over there. Hey, Pistol Crab, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so let's just start with game one here. Obviously, a lot of squishy characters on both sides, but you were playing one of those nice burst champions that we all love to talk about. Claws up, as they're saying in chat.
Claws up. Yeah, it's actually a Blaseball reference too, which is amazing if you haven't checked that out yet. But we honestly didn't expect to play that game one. Apparently somebody's been doing their homework over there, and they've noticed I've just been solo queuing Viego for the last week, basically. So the Kha'Zix was definitely a fallback, and it worked out really well with the comp, especially with the Orianna being more of a ball control mechanism. But yeah, it fell into a good comp, and I think like just across the board we were able to capitalize on it.
And when you're going into a game like that one, where theoretically everyone in every lane is kind of weak to the damage output you're doing, do you find that you play a little bit more aggressive in that way, or do you kind of keep your play about the same?
Definitely. I mean, you definitely look to gank the lanes more so than like power farming. So since Kha'Zix is kind of weak at his multi-unit like camp clears, like chickens and wolves and krugs, you can just rotate like red, blue, Gromp, look for invades with lane prio, and just like spread the wealth around like that. So yeah, we definitely were looking to play more aggressive after the draft was done.
All right, and then game two. Tell us about the Ruined King. What do you like about him?
Yeah, the Viego fell through. So I was really sad because I didn't think I was gonna be able to play it because they banned it game one. But it fell through, and that champion, like, I think I respect it so much because I've played against it so often in solo queue, and it just runs me over. That champion's amazing. Like the sustain, the invisibility, the jungle control. Like it's just such a fun champion, and you get to play everyone. And they had a lot of really good like skills on their champion, like Hecarim, Galio. Morgana, like it was just so fun to be able to play into a comp like that too.
And so when you're playing as every champ, I noticed that like you did some cute things, like you used Zac to jump over the wall into the dragon pit, things like that. How much, as you're swapping bodies, I guess, are you thinking about the champ that you're becoming? Or are you just thinking more in terms of, okay, I'm this now, I need to just, continue on my way? How much does, I'm this new character, I have a new set, play into that?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of depends, right? Because there were a couple times, like, especially with the champions that I were playing, there was some pretty hard CC, and Hecarim helped me, like, get back into the fight, because it does take some time to channel. But there were a couple times, like, when Kai'Sa and Galio were both dead, and it's like, which one should I take to help the team fight? And basically, if the team fight's still up, you take the CC with the Galio. Otherwise, if we're chasing, you can take the Kai'Sa. So there definitely is some thought when there are multiple ghosts on the ground. But I would say it's more you take what you're given, because you don't always have the luxury of more than one ghost being on the ground to choose from. It's basically like, we killed the Hecarim, I'm just going to take that because it's fast and we'll see what we can do with it.
Infinite, I've been talking a lot. Any questions?
Yeah, I have two things. The less important, Galio. Say it again.
Galio. Either one. I'll take either one. But it is Vhagar, not Vigar. I want that to be known right now.
Just kind of busting your balls.
No worries.
Second one. So you don't have to answer this, but I'm gonna call you a coward for the rest of the season if you don't. Is there any jungle you're scared of at all in the LCUS? Who are you nervous about?
I mean, I think out of the junglers so far, I mean, it's hard to say because, and you can call me a coward for this because it may be a cop-out answer, because these 2 weeks were definitely the ones where I circled it on my calendar and I'm like, Jester and Burn the Heretic. They're better junglers than me probably, and I'm gonna need help. So we've been working on like lane prio and getting, like last week when we did the early invade, right, with the Kindred and did some vertical jungling, we picked lane prio there so we could enable that, because Jester's an amazing jungler, a great Udyr. He didn't die week 1, like he's amazing. Burn the Heretic, same thing. We constantly ban this Olaf because we see nightmare videos of this guy just running down teams. So I think these two junglers were definitely the ones before the season started where I'm like, these are the ones, like, I'm going to have to watch their jungle timings. I'm going to have to watch the ward placements. I'm going to have to spend just so much time watching them so I can have a chance against them. But like with a team like this and the support I get from the lanes and how like focused we are on that, like we were able to handle it really well.
Okay, I don't think that was too much of a coward's answer. You kind of answered it. I'll let it pass.
Thank you, Infinite.
So with the wins today, Blitzkrieg, you are in first place.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
It's great. And you know, O12 is a great team, and we were really concerned this week because we felt they were going to come out swinging, and they did. Like game 1, I don't think it was as lopsided, even though we all had all the kills. But like, we know they're a great team, even though they have the 1 point right now, and I'm pretty sure they'll rebound no problem with the talent they have. But being alone on top, first place right now, feels great. Hashtag pick 6th in our Discord is just like, that's kind of the mantra we live off of. Is it cool if I give a couple shout outs right now?
Oh, absolutely.
I would do it.
Okay, real quick. Thank you, Bree, JDogs SO, for putting on the headphones for the television. Promised we'd give you this. Thank you so much so that the comms were good. JDog, you finally got to play your non-tank top laners, and you were amazing. Thank you. And even though, like, and you know, Smokey was talking about this game 1, he was the only one that died, and he felt really bad about it. But you know, this team wouldn't be going without our heart, which Smokey is. So we're hella thankful for that.
Yeah, and definitely.
Smokey killed it this game. First,
Yeah, he was amazing.
And he has the best Swain skin too, so that's what's important.
Tyrant?
Yeah.
What do you say? Tyrant's the best Swains? Probably. I'll need a review for the podcast this week, but yeah.
It's either that one or the dragon one. Those are the two.
The dragon one's really
dragon
sweet
one.
too. Yeah. Agreed. What about isn't there a Dragon Slayer Swain skin though? Isn't that skin like actually crazy?
Dragon Slayer Swain? I don't know.
Or isn't there like he gets like little dragon birds?
Yeah, that's
right?
the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah,
Depends.
agreed.
Anyway, great games, Crab. Good luck staying on top, and maybe we'll see you guys rocking in the playoffs.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Yeah, you have a good night.
You as well.
All right, and so with that, we have the scoreboard up on our screen. We got Blitzkrieg first, White Wolf second, Northern Storm and Phoenix tied in here. 9 lives and option 12 is the current standings. And we will see. We do have some potential concern in chat about whether option 12 is out of it or not. Infinite, be positive.
All right, be positive. I don't think they're out of it. Until the numbers say it's impossible, no team is out of it. We've seen some crazy comebacks, but you guys, I don't know what it is. You got to figure something out. Figure out what that little bit you're missing is. Put Shaken on some damage. Maybe try some of the weirder, non-conventional ADC picks for Prowler. Some things like that. I think that honestly might help. But I don't think they're completely out of it.
Well, there you go. There's your positivity. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for sticking with it. Rough games today, and for some of the teams. So lock yourselves in, keep your chin up. This is a league about staying positive as best as we can. And we'll come back stronger next week, coming back for week 4. Hope to see you all there, and have a good week. Stay safe out there. Good night.
Don't forget about the podcast. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, don't forget about the podcast. 7 Central on Wednesday.